You've heard the phrase 100 times this year. AI agent. Most of what you've heard is wrong, or at least wildly oversold. So let's do something rare. Let's define it precisely, build one on the drafting table, and skip the hype entirely. 6 minutes. By the end, you'll know exactly what an agent is, what it isn't, and why this word suddenly matters. Start with the shortest, honest definition. An agent is software that pursues a goal by itself, using tools, in a loop. 4 parts: a goal, a loop, tools, and memory. Miss any one, and you don't have an agent. Let's build each piece. Part 1, the goal. You don't give an agent instructions, you give it an outcome. Book the cheapest flight to Denver on Friday. That's the difference between a command and a delegation. Commands need you at every step. Delegations don't. Part 2, the loop. The agent looks at the situation, makes a plan, takes one step, and then, this is the key, looks again. Observe, plan, act, then observe what changed and adjust. That cycle, running until the goal is done, is the engine of agency. Part 3, tools. On its own, a language model can only produce words. Tools give it hands. A browser, a spreadsheet, a payment rail, a code runner. Every tool it can call is a thing it can now do, not just describe. Part 4, memory. The agent keeps notes on what it tried, what worked, what you prefer across steps and across sessions. Without memory, it's a goldfish with a to-do list. With memory, it gets better at working for you specifically. Put the 4 together: goal, loop, tools, memory, and the schematic comes alive. That is an AI agent. Everything else is marketing. Goal, loop, tools, memory. 60 seconds of definitions, and you're already ahead of most of the internet. Now the confusion. A chatbot answers you and stops. Brilliant sometimes, but it acts exactly once, when prompted. An agent keeps going after you stop typing. The conversation is just the briefing. The work happens without you. There's a whole ladder between those two. Oilets, workflows, autonomous fleets. We'll climb it properly in episode 3. Enough theory, watch one real run. The goal: find, compare, and book a hotel under $200 near the conference. Refundable. The agent breaks the goal into requirements: location, radius, price ceiling, refund policy, dates. That's the plan taking shape. It opens a browser tool and searches, not one site, several. Each result becomes structured data it can compare. 3 candidates survive the constraints. It checks the refund terms. 1 fails the fine print. Down to 2. It remembers you prefer walking distance over price. Memory breaks the tie. 1 hotel left. It drafts the booking, pauses at the payment step, and asks you to confirm. Good agents know which actions are irreversible. You tap yes. Booked. Total time, 3 minutes. Your involvement, 1 sentence at the start, 1 tap at the end. Would it work every time? No. Agents still misread pages, lose the plot on long tasks, and need supervision. Episode 4 is that honest conversation. So why is this everywhere now? Because 3 things matured at once. Models got smart enough to plan, not just chat. Tool standards let software talk to software, and costs fell far enough to run loops all day. That combination is why Agent went from research paper to product category in about 2 years. What does it mean for you? The people who win the next few years won't be the ones who type the best prompts. They'll be the ones who can define a goal, hand it off, and verify the result. Delegation is the new literacy. So, an agent is software with a goal, a loop, tools, and memory, working while you don't. Next episode, we open the hood, the loop, step by step, including what happens when it breaks. Subscribe so you don't miss the schematic. This is iBrains. The machines are learning to work. Learn how they think.